So here are 7 actionable steps for you to scale your small business fast at an extended pace. So my name is Jose Muniz. If you're new to the channel, thank you for tuning in. I am a small business owner of an SMMA, which is a social media management agency. I've been doing it now for 3 years. We generate $45,000 yearly. So thank you for joining. I'm also a grad student as well. Starting with number 1, there's only 4 ways to get customers. We need to understand this in order to get more customers. Number 1 is cold calling. Number 2 is warm calling. Number 3 is ads. And number 4 is content. So warm and cold, what does that mean? That means that people that you know, family, friends, relatives, whoever it is, people that you know is warm. Cold are strangers, businesses that you don't know, individuals that you don't know that you can come across if you go out and look for them or if you ask other people for their contacts. So what that means is if you want to acquire customers by warm and cold outreach or calling is you literally want to contact everyone in your contact list or everyone that you know for warm, or you want to make business cards, flyers, and leave them just at everyone's doorstep, at every business window, and that's cold. So those are 2 ways, the first 2 to get customers, and these aren't in any order of importance, they're just the way I listed them. Number 3 is ads, meaning that if your business is already more established, you can run ads for it for more people to find out about you. Obviously, that requires more income and more money to spend on these ads. And lastly, content. Basically, just post about your business, give value to people is the biggest thing. You want to make people feel like every time they visit your page, they're leaving with something that they didn't know before. The main thing with all these 4 is that not enough people know about you. Not enough people know you exist, right? And that leads me into my next point, number 2. You want to offer your service or your product, whatever it is you do, for free at first. You want people just to know about it. You want to get, main thing here is testimonies, because these testimonies are going to be used to get even more higher paying clients in the future. Number 3, it's hard to really not at least progress in some way or form in your spectrum of progress when the first 4 hours of your day aren't being spent on the thing that you should be doing or what is required. Meaning, if you spend the first 4 hours of your day just doing what is required for you to actually grow, I promise you, you will actually see growth. It's very simple, right? Next point is you want to acquire mentors. Now, when it comes to acquiring mentors, just think about it. I mean, when you reach out to someone who's obviously way ahead in the spectrum of success, whatever that is for you, they don't really gain anything. Like if you go ask them, to them it's like bother, if anything. So the way you want to approach mentors or people that you want to kind of learn under is you come in the pretext of, I will pay you for your time, like give me 1 hour every Saturday and I will pay for that, or I will work for you, because these people probably have businesses, right? Or something that they do which first caught your attention or is the reason that you want them to be your mentor. And if you come with that pretext, like, let me just learn from you, I will pay you, or I will work for you, more times than not, like 95% of the time, they will just do it for free because they see you're actually interested and not wanting to waste their time. That's the biggest thing. They don't want to waste their time with you. The next point is you have to understand CAC, LTV, and churn. These aren't like huge things you have to understand, but if you really want to see growth after you get established, like the first couple months of your business, and you want to see, not even the first couple months, honestly, like the first couple 2 years, you have to start establishing and practicing these terms. CAC, LTV, churn. CAC is cost to acquire customer, LTV is lifetime value of a customer, and churn is how fast you lose a customer. If you want to know more in depth, because this video would be like 30 minutes long if I dive into these, if you want to know more in depth, I've already posted 3 separate Instagram videos on the Sway Media Management page, so check those out. They go really in depth on what these mean. These are super important for your business. Or you can just Google or ask ChatGPT as well. Next is you need to create a P&L sheet. What that means is a profit and loss sheet. This just helps you track the money that's coming in and what the money is being spent on. And that's super important for you as you start hiring people or contracting people or buying softwares and resources, right? And obviously, as you get more clients, you're going to have more money coming in. You need to track that and see your growth and what you can use the money for. It's really just being smart with your cash flow. Okay, so last but not least, this one is super important. As a business owner, you probably just want people to buy from you, right? So you're kind of compelled to make an Instagram post, and then at the bottom of your caption, you say, check out the link in my bio for my services or whatever it is. But I promise you, if you do that one too many times, it kind of pushes people away, meaning you don't want to ask too much. So what's the answer for this then? How do you get people to buy? How do you get people to know about you? Well, number one, you get them to know about you from point number one, which is content and the other three ways to get customers, right? But diving into this content piece, the way you want to make your ask without sounding too pushy or too much of a salesman is this rule of thumb. For every 13 pieces of content that you post of just providing value or entertainment or just something, right, that you post, make one ask. So the 14th post that you make is the ask. And it's not just like a blatant ask like, hey, buy from me. It's like, yeah, still provide value with a post, but maybe at the bottom you put, hey, if you want to learn more about what I do or more about what I was talking about in this video, or hey, if you want to check out my product or service, check out the link in my bio, which is my website. But then after that 14th post, which is the ask, it's like you reset the clock and you go back to 13 posts of just straight value because you want to give until they ask.